A few words about psychological tendencies and how they impact relationships. As we established in a previous video, a relationship does not evolve in a vacuum. You have exterior items that affect it. Neither do you grow up in a vacuum. You as a person and your partner have a childhood, have a certain genetic makeup, psychological makeup, tendencies that they picked up while they grew up and while they matured as adults, psychological strengths and weaknesses, character traits that either are a blessing or a curse. And the psychological tendencies aspect of it is around the lines of how aware are you of your own psychological tendencies, of your own biases, influences, strengths and weaknesses, values that you picked up when you grew up, and how are you making a conscious effort to refine yourself, to grow as a person, and is your partner doing the same? Are you both able to verbalize your emotions and think about what it is that makes you tick? You have to be a mini psychologist in order to actually deal with all this stuff and navigate a relationship properly. It is true. The more aware you are of your own emotions, of your own biases, of your own triggers and leverages, generally the better you are at navigating a relationship. And also, not only being aware, but refining, negotiating with your emotions. Why do I feel bad right now? Is it because my partner did something? Or is it because I've been triggered, I've been hurt in the past in a similar circumstance and now I feel bad? Am I really taking it out on my partner, or am I legitimately upset? Is he or she being disrespectful or unloving or not? Is he or she being abusive or not? All of these items play a very big role in how well people manage their own relationships. Everybody agrees inside a relationship that communication is important. Only I would add, and I couldn't agree more, but I would add that communication is important precisely in the areas that are difficult to talk about. Not the fluff stuff, not the things you feel comfortable talking about. The intimate areas, the erotic areas, the taboo areas, the psychologically painful or shameful areas. All those things that you don't want somebody to know because of fear, because you think you will be judged, because you think they will not approve. All those emotions that perhaps you feel them, but it's difficult to verbalize, or you try to wish them away. Those are the kinds of things that are where communication becomes important. So yes, I do agree that communication is important, but I also see that the vast majority of couples struggle with it. You have secrets between each other, and indeed, if you are in an abusive relationship, remember, an abusive relationship is almost always the exception. It's good to hide your soft spots from your abuser. But if you're not, generally speaking, we vote for more honesty, more openness, more of the real you being shared, rather than what society, your partner, your church, your peer group thinks that you should do. Now, I do understand that peer pressure is a very important thing, and we sort of evolved to be like that because being inside a community is a lot safer and essential for our survival than being outside one. So we will do many things, and the psychological pressure is immense to fit in to whatever group we happen to be in. There's a lot to be said about being genuine. So please, document yourself and become aware of your own psychological tendencies and those of your partner, your emotional strengths and weaknesses, and be able to negotiate with them, grow as a person, and hopefully find a partner that also grows with you.